Twitch is interesting to say the least. Their TOS is putting me off massively. Um, I'm worried for the future of my content on this channel. Currently, I'm doing great. I have no problem. Like none of this is ever going to reach me, at least not for a long while. But of course, I'm going to be a little concerned about my future on a platform if it's looking bad, you know, and it's looking pretty bad. It's looking pretty bad. So I'm gonna like this is not a decision that I'm worried about making right now. This is something that might be a year now or 2 years from now. Like this could be a decision for the future. Of course, I want to get all my collabs done. I want to get the summer season done because I have a lot planned for my content on Twitch. But I gotta mention that I am thinking about it. Like it is a concern of mine. And I'm wondering what you guys think of it as well. If I were to move to YouTube, would you guys move with me? Would it be better if I was on YouTube? Would you prefer that? Because all of my content would be in one place. It would be easier to keep track of what I'm doing. I could just move all of the stuff I have on Twitch over to YouTube. It would just be like it would be the same thing. It's just on a different platform. I'd have more freedom for my content too, actually. Twitch is mostly gaming focused, but they have a lot of like they let you stream other things. Obviously, like I'm not gaming right now, and I'm allowed to just talk. Like they let you stream other things, but obviously the focus is still gaming, and it always will be. I don't want to do just gaming. Like I have other things that I want to do, right? Like artwork and stuff. Artwork and performance stuff does better on YouTube, I think. I don't know. I think that YouTube would just be more accommodating to my content style. I still have to be concerned about the monetary thing though, because Twitch is entirely where all of my money comes from. It's what enables me to keep doing what I do. If I made the switch to YouTube, I'd be starting from the beginning, basically, and I'd have a completely new checkpoint to try and hit before I can monetize my channel, which would suck. I would probably want to monetize my YouTube before I make the switch. So this will probably, like, if my channel starts blowing up on YouTube, obviously this conversation will come back up. But until that happens, this is just kind of an afterthought. It's kind of just like a thing just to talk about for fun rather than an actual like genuine concern right now. But it may be in the future. It probably will be in the future. So I feel like most viewers who are on Twitch are on YouTube as well, so your community will be willing to move. But yeah, the monetization on YouTube will be a hassle. Absolutely. I would want to like make sure that my monetization on YouTube is settled before I make a switch completely, because Twitch is obviously where all of my money comes from. So if I switch and it takes me another year to get monetized on YouTube, that's I wouldn't be able to do that. I can't do that. I got bills to pay too. So, you know, but yeah, it's a thought I'm having, and like I always planned from the very beginning to eventually move to YouTube full time and just completely do YouTube on its own. I want to get to a point on Twitch where I don't have to use Twitch anymore. That would be great. Because as much as I used to love Twitch, as much as I always dreamed of like doing something on Twitch, or I always just admired Twitch streaming, it's not what it used to be anymore. It's changed. It's not the same platform anymore. There's a lot of shady shit going on. A lot of like the community is just not what it used to be. I think that I can find the same support, if not way more, on like Kick or YouTube. And people are leaving Twitch. So many streamers are leaving Twitch. Like countless streamers are just completely disappearing from it because like they're either going to like YouTube or Kick are the two big ones, but I've seen some going to TikTok streaming even. I didn't know that was a thing, by the way. That's the thing. You can stream on TikTok. I don't know how that works or why you would do it, but you can. I guess for like the TikTok heavy people, that makes sense. But yeah, you can also do it on Twitter. I didn't know that either. Yeah, I saw Shelly O'Nelly doing it. It's extremely bare. So I would never do that, but YouTube is probably where I would go, because that's where all my content is. That's where all my other stuff goes. And if it's all on one place, it makes it not only easier for me to make, but easier for you all to watch. And it might increase my odds of growing, you know? Never got TikTok. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I never used it either. Like, I post on it nowadays. I've been posting to it again, but like, I have so many problems with it. It almost doesn't work. Like, it almost isn't worth the effort to post to it. Like, yeah, most of my audience watches my YouTube, and I'm starting to grow on a YouTube audience too. Like, my YouTube is growing, so that's why I'm starting to think about it more and more as the growth picks up on my other channels. And while I'm gonna start promoting my socials too, and getting all of the attention on my socials, because I want to make the swap as soon as possible. The sooner the better. But of course, it's gonna happen organically, and I can't force it. So, plus shorts now as well on YouTube. Yeah, yeah. The shorts are the thing that bring most of my growth. My shorts pop off. So, you know, being able to do everything in one place would be extremely beneficial, especially if people like my shorts. Oh, they see, oh, he's streaming, and then they go check it out, right? And like, it brings people directly to me. They don't have to go to a completely new platform that most of them probably don't even use. Like, a lot of YouTube users, and this is what people don't realize, a lot of YouTube users don't use Twitch. They only use YouTube. They don't use Twitch. That's because YouTube is the main video format for like everything. Everything uses YouTube. It's written into Google. It's written into every device. Everything comes with YouTube. So, you know, everyone's using it. It's easy to find. It's right there. It's got all of the content you could ever want, all in one place. And then Twitch is something you have to go and install. You got to make an account. You got to get it verified. Then you got to go find your streamers, and the only time you can really watch their content is when they're live. If they're not live, there's really nothing to watch except for their after VODs, but it's like, it's Twitch. The whole point is to live interact. So who watches VODs in post? Like, I'd rather just watch a YouTube video. I'd rather watch the VOD on YouTube because there's still more interaction there. Like, and like, I can post my VODs directly to my YouTube channels from the YouTube streams. Like, that's awesome. I don't have to like do all this export from Twitch and shit, you know? It's just so much less hassle for me. Yeah, don't force the move, obviously. Obviously, like, it'll take time, and I need to build my YouTube audience to be secure enough to warrant the switch. It's gonna be a while. The YouTube needs to grow first, but I do eventually want to swap, and of course, the faster the better. So I'm going to be hardcore grinding on Twitch, still making the content I do. I'm still going to be doing it every day. Nothing changes, but I thought I would share. I thought I would just share my thoughts on the situation. And while, you know, the big overarching thing is that Twitch is not exactly a great company right now, in the way that they carry out their business with people and their streamers and the way they treat their communities. I don't support companies, or I try to support as few as possible that do things like that. And while YouTube is it's not perfect. It certainly isn't. It has its own scandals. It's not directly supporting. I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it because it's so bad. The situation with Twitch is so bad. I don't even want to talk about it, honestly. Like, if you want to know what's going on, I can send some videos or like mention it in the Discord. But like, I don't even want to like mention it because it's so shady, dude. It's really, really bad. Like, Kick is funded mainly by gambling. Did you know that? I didn't know that. That's still better than what Twitch is doing. It's not perfect, but it's still better, and it's sustainable. Like, I know the company is sustainable. You've seen Asmon videos, and it does seem really, yeah. Dude, it's really, really bad. And it's like, even if I'm a small streamer, I don't plan on being small always, forever. Like I have a goal to make it bigger or be at least sustainable so I can do what I do, and then, you know, not have to worry. I want to be financially like stable, basically. And that means I'd have to be pretty far into Twitch to be able to do that. I don't want to be wrapped up in that. And if the future looks dire for my platform, I'm gonna just move to another one. We all know that YouTube is going absolutely nowhere. Like, no matter what happens to YouTube, it'll always be around. There's nothing that can replace it. My future with YouTube will never be a problem because, like, dude, it's YouTube. What are you gonna do? It's YouTube. Like, the world could lose Twitch and it would suck, but like it wouldn't change all that much. If we lost YouTube though, like, you know what I mean? It's just, I used to love this platform so much. I really did. I used to. I think we all did. That's the thing. Like, the audiences don't change. The audiences on Twitch are just fine. Like, they're the same thing. I love the audience here. I love the people on Twitch. Like, I don't have any problem with people that watch streamers, but the streamers themselves and the people running the show need a reality check. And the only way they're going to see that is if they're losing massive support. And I am totally wholeheartedly in support of that move. Twitch needs to rework itself. It needs an update patch, guys. It needs to take some serious change and find a way to be sustainable. Otherwise, people are just going to keep leaving and they're just going to keep losing money. They need to figure out a way to make this platform sustainable because, good lord, dude. Like, it needs to fix its algorithm. It needs to be more like YouTube, honestly. If Twitch wants to be long-term, it needs to learn from the other platforms that are growing. It needs to learn from Kick. It needs to learn from YouTube. I don't know why they don't. Their algorithm is completely dog shit because it's non-existent. It literally depends on who has the highest number. Your growth literally just depends on, oh, your number is bigger than the person below you, then you go up. Oh, you have one more viewer than these people, you're ahead of all of them. It does not depend on who makes the best content. It doesn't depend on category or, well, it does a little bit. It depends on the game category. But within those categories are hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of streamers, depending on where you're at. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. And most of them are in the, like, the 0 viewers to 10 range where I'm at. So, you know, I'm competing with the widest market no matter where I go. And on YouTube, it's a lot easier to find. You know why? Because there's an existing algorithm that doesn't care about my numbers, that will just share it to people it thinks that would want to see my content. Now, it's still hard to get around the YouTube algorithm, but at least I can, like, figure it out, you know, and have some kind of agency over it. With Twitch, there is no agency. That you don't have any control over that. It literally just decides depending on, like, how many people are watching in a day. Like, sometimes I get 10 plus people, which seriously helps. But, like, not all of you can be watching all the time, every day. Like, we all have things to do. And if you're wanting to watch my content, well, where do you go if I'm not live? You just don't watch my content, or you go to YouTube, right? Or you go to Twitter or Instagram where I post my reels, or TikTok where I post my shorts. Like, you go to the other platforms. If I'm on YouTube, it's like, he's streaming, or you'll go to watch my videos and see what I posted. Oh shit, he's streaming. And then and then I'm off stream, and guess what? If you missed it, the VOD's on there, and any videos I post that day associated with that VOD. So you can see a bunch of clips, or you can watch the whole thing, or you can watch edited videos, you know, and it's all in one spot. All of my content, all there, and, you know, it just makes more sense. It just makes more sense. I don't know why Twitch hasn't picked up on this. I don't get it. it seems so simple. Like, why don't they just adapt this into their platform? They've been around for like a decade and they haven't thought about this. Like, how? How do you not have some sort of algorithm to help push the genuinely good content or what you think people would like? Like, how do you not have that? It's like literally every platform has an algorithm for this shit. I don't understand how Twitch has not picked up on that. And they're like, they don't know how to make it sustainable. Well, there's your answer. Look at the other platforms that are. No one's gonna care if you become more like YouTube or become more like Kick. No one's gonna give a shit. We're just gonna use it. Like, and you will find your following base. You'll find your support if you just do these things. Make a sustainable algorithm for people to make content on this platform, because right now on its own it's like literally impossible. It actually is genuinely impossible to grow strictly off of Twitch. It actually is, because you will get to a point where I'm at where like there's nothing you can do. You're completely at the whim of the gods, that some big streamer comes in and interacts with you, or like something you do takes off on another platform. Like, but if you're only mainly doing Twitch, it's like your growth is only, it's going to be limited to a certain point, and then you're just stuck there for however long it takes for someone else to come in and get you the attention you need. Like, just waiting for a big streamer or a whale to come in and see my content. But like the chances of that happening are so slim, especially since all those whales are in deep shit right now. They're too busy taking care of themselves. Bro, Twitch is actually on fire. Twitch is actually burning up right now. Oh man. Yeah, it is so cooked, dude. This platform is fucked. And I feel bad for all the people that enjoy watching on it. I certainly do. I like the interactions with the bits and the donos and the subs. I love that. I love it. And I know that YouTube has its super chats, but it's just not the same, dude. It's just not the same. It's not the same. The platform just doesn't feel like Twitch. You know what I mean? I think, you know what's funny? Now that I think about it, I think that's honestly the staying power that Twitch has. It's like it's the main staying power that this platform has. This, just the appearance and the vibes of it. But I think that like Twitch has just kind of lost that. You know? Most people don't feel it anymore. So they're all just moving to the other platforms. And we all just kind of deal with it because Twitch doesn't know how to fix it. It's it's very lacking on YouTube. It is, and it would suck. I don't want to move because like I like Twitch and how it works. I like using it, even if it's like intentionally not fun to use the way it's designed. Oh my god, dude, learning how to use Twitch for like the first year of me streaming, holy shit, dude. The UI for this app is crazy. But anyway, like it's just like when all's said and done and you're in a stream and you're watching your favorite streamer and you're interacting and there's bits and there's hype trains and there's donos and there's artwork and there's like the general vibe of Twitch is so unique to it, and I don't think any other platform can correctly like have the same feel. Like they can't do exactly what Twitch has done, but I don't have that feeling anymore. Like it's slowly just kind of going away because like amidst all of these other problems, you know, that's not enough to convince me to be in support or use a platform that is supporting all of this controversial political stuff, you know, that I don't align with. And the TOS, the way that they're guiding their TOS and their moderating system, it's basically fucking Reddit. It's just Reddit at this point with how their moderation team works. It's stupid. It's so bad. They're basically just Reddit mods at this point. I've gotten better moderation on my own Discord server than Twitch has on its entire platform. Like, dude, I just... It's true. Oh. Oh, Twitch, what happened to you? Surely, honestly, what happened? Like, how did it come to this? So, the answer is I'm going to be promoting my other channels a lot. I'm going to be trying to shift support over to my other content. Um, it would mean the absolute fucking world to me if you guys did as well. Just know that like it's not a decision that's going to happen soon. It's something that's in the future. But the faster the better, you know? So I'm just gonna be promoting my other stuff. I'm gonna keep posting clips on my other platforms. You have a choice over Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, or TikTok if you watch it for all the TikTok like Subway Surfer brain people. If TikTok's your speed, I do post on that, and I'll start putting my socials on stream so you guys know what they are and where I post. Yeah, I'm reviving my socials because I want to make the shift eventually, and I'm fully committing myself to it this time. I'm just trying to find more accessible ways for people to support me without being bothered by Twitch. If we could be completely independent from that, and I can have control over like how much my content is worth, and how bothered by ads you are, and where I can do certain things and what I can do, that would be great. Twitch is just incredibly limited in the kind of content and monetization I get to have. You know what's neat about Patreon? I can set any price I want. They don't care. I can put whatever content I want on there, and I can set any price for it, and I get paid like 99% of all of it. They take a fraction of my revenue. I make almost all of the money I make on Patreon, and it just goes directly to my PayPal. It's great. It's fantastic. So if I start that back up again, you guys will at least know that I'm not getting completely robbed by Twitch. That's the main point. It's cheaper, it's more accessible. All of my content will be there from all of my channels all in one place. Probably like a week before they actually post. You know, that sort of thing. It's like you just get early access to my content. You're basically just paying for early access, and some of it will be ad-free. Yeah, I've had problems with the revenue on Twitch forever. It's just that I've never voiced my concern. I've always known that like it was the best for exposure and growing as a startup streamer. Like, yeah, it was the best choice I could have made for my initial growth. But now that I'm at a point where I can comfortably move across platforms and find support and keep growing, like now that I don't need Twitch for my priority growth, well, guess I have my doors open to other options, don't I? I don't have to be bothered by it so much. So yeah, eventually I want to make the switch, but we'll see when that happens. And you guys supporting the other channels will only make that happen sooner, and I can bring you better content without Twitch's leash on me and you. I think that being free from that would just only enable our content even more, and help the community grow even faster. So that's the goal. That's the goal for this year, next year. I want to eventually get free of the Twitch chains and branch out to other platforms.